Chrissy Lampkin didn't just break down, she broke. And the man behind it all was Cameron. One leaked audio recording, one haunting voicemail, and the entire foundation of her life unraveled in real time. No edits, no cuts, just raw chaos. The leak wasn't just dramatic, it was painful. It exposed things Chrissy had spent years trying to keep hidden. Cameron didn't hold back, and when Jim Jones heard it, he didn't argue or ask questions. He walked out of the house and never came back. Let that settle for a moment. Jim Jones, the man who stood by Chrissy through cheating rumors, street beefs, and TV drama, is finished. And insiders say it's not just because of the leak. The footage confirmed something darker, a betrayal that had been festering for years. This isn't just reality TV anymore. This is the total collapse of one of hip-hop's most volatile relationships. Lies, betrayal, secret messages. And now, the truth is spilling out in the ugliest way possible. So after everything they've been through, the accusations, the televised therapy, the emotional Instagram rants, now Chrissy is in tears over a leaked video featuring Cameron. Jim Jones didn't argue. He simply got up and walked away like he was done with it all. What's happening isn't just messy, it's dangerous. We can't treat this like another love and hip-hop meltdown. This runs deeper. We're talking about betrayals that were never supposed to come to light, and a triangle that may not just be romantic but destructive. Sources say the footage in question was recorded years ago. It shows Cameron and Chrissy in what appears to be an intimate setting. Candles lit, whispered conversation, and not a single sign of Jim Jones. The timing is disastrous. Jim was reportedly planning to either propose again or elope, depending on who you ask. And now he's disappeared. He walked out of a private dinner and hasn't answered a single call since. Chrissy's team is scrambling. She's heartbroken. One insider said she hasn't stopped crying since the video surfaced. She claims she had no idea the video even existed. She's insisting it's not what it looks like. But Jim saw it and said, "I can't do this anymore." And honestly, who could blame him? The video is shaky and low quality, but the voices are clear. The chemistry is undeniable. Chrissy's face looks sad, but what makes it even stranger is that Cameron hasn't denied anything. In fact, he tweeted something cryptic hours after the video went viral. He wrote some things should have stayed between us. That tweet lit a fire across social media. Now people are asking whether this leak was accidental or intentional. Was it revenge? A calculated move for attention? Remember, Cameron and Jim haven't been close for years. There's a long history there. Some even believe the Dipset split had more to do with Chrissy than either of them admitted. Could this video be the missing link? Or is it just the start of another chapter in a bitter feud? Let's rewind to the early 2000s. Cameron, Jim Jones, and Chrissy Lampkin were all deep in the Harlem scene. Fast life, fame, street clout. Chrissy was always there, first as Jim's girl, then his ride or die, then the one who held him down when no one else would. But there were whispers even then that Chrissy wasn't only Jim's. Nothing was ever confirmed, but people noticed. Side glances in backstage footage, weird comments in interviews. Cameron once rapped on a mixtape, "Keep Your Lady Close," or she might end up with the ghost. People thought it was just lyrics. But now, when love and hip-hop came into the picture, Chrissy wasn't just a side character. She became the center of the show, a fire starter, the emotional anchor of the series. Everyone remembers when she proposed to Jim on national television. It wasn't just bold, it was iconic. A woman taking charge, breaking tradition, demanding commitment. But that moment also came after years of feeling abandoned, unrecognized, left behind. And now it all feels like it's falling apart because of one leak. It gets darker. A trusted member of the Love and Hip Hop production crew claimed there were scenes that never aired, moments where Chrissy hinted at a deeper connection with Cameron. She cried during one interview, saying she felt abandoned by everyone except one person. She didn't name him, but everyone on set knew who she meant. What if her loyalty to Cameron crossed the line? What if he wasn't just a friend who had her back? Jim has been eerily silent. No tweets, no posts, nothing. Which is unusual for someone as vocal and emotional as him. Some say he's holed up in Miami. Others think he's preparing for something. Whatever the case, his silence speaks volumes. Hashtags are flying. Chrissy cheated. Cameron got receipts. Jim Jones is trending, even if none of it makes logical sense. And there's another layer. A burner account supposedly linked to Cameron sent a DM to a major gossip page months ago asking, "What if I told you Jim's girl was mine?" At the time, it was dismissed as fake, but now it's being screenshot, reposted, and treated like a prophecy. People are wondering, was this a slow-moving scheme? A time bomb waiting to go off at the worst possible moment? And you know Mona Scott Young is somewhere sipping tea, already planning the reunion special of a lifetime. The kind of drama no one can script, or maybe someone did. Because there's a theory going around that the whole situation was staged for views, contracts, and clout. But if that's true, nobody told Chrissy. Her breakdown is real. Witnesses say she had a panic attack in the middle of a meeting, crying and gasping, yelling, "I didn't do this." And if that's acting, give her an award. Chrissy sat frozen on the edge of the couch, clutching her phone like it had just shattered her world. And it did. Cameron's video wasn't just dirty, it was explosive. It allegedly included voicemails from Chrissy, where she's heard angrily questioning her devotion to Jim. She even hinted at having a backup plan all along. Fans compared the voice in the clip to old love and hip-hop footage. They're convinced it's her. To make things worse, Cameron didn't just drop the video, he added a caption that sent social media into a frenzy. Comments blew up. People claimed Chrissy had been playing Jim the whole time, that he was loving the wrong woman. Then came another twist. A well-known gossip blog posted what it claimed was an old text exchange between Chrissy and Cameron. In it, Chrissy allegedly said if this goes wrong, and Cameron replied with a smirking emoji and said, "I got you like I always did." They just don't know. People immediately started asking, did Chrissy and Cameron have an affair behind Jim's back? Was this more than betrayal? Was it a secret operation? The blogs weren't just covering the story, they were fueling it. Gossip pages lined up interviews with supposed friends. One anonymous source who claimed to be Chrissy's hairstylist said on TikTok that Chrissy used to laugh whenever Cameron's name came up, like he wasn't Jim's enemy. She stayed silent on social media. But then, Mona Scott Young, executive producer of Love and Hip Hop, posted a cryptic statement and unfollowed both Chrissy and Cameron. That move said everything. An old photo from 2007 resurfaced. It showed Chrissy and Cameron backstage, his hand low on her waist, her face inches from his. Back then, people ignored it. Now, it's being treated like a smoking gun. Even celebrities weighed in. Yandy Smith posted a shady tweet saying karma always gets the last word. Don't act brand new when the receipts were always there. Another reality star replied, betrayal will cost you everything. Facts. The fallout wasn't just emotional, it was financial. Brands began cutting ties. A wig company Chrissy worked with archived all her posts. A jewelry line canceled an upcoming campaign, issuing a vague statement about integrity and trust. According to people close to the situation, Chrissy is losing deals by the hour.